My name is Ines O'Donovan. I am a PhD researcher, and I have 16 years of experience as entrepreneur and leader. I have been in several leadership positions. I have been marketing director, business development director, etc. I have my own company, and I have had a company for quite a while, so obviously there comes quite a lot of leadership experience with it. In addition to that, I have quite a bit of stress management experience from the companies I had before. I am looking at how leadership behaviors influence the well-being of employees across different cultures. I believe that there's a big gap between academia and the business world. It is in academia that we seem to have the impression that the business people don't get the stuff we are researching. They don't understand. But having been a businesswoman for the most of the time myself, I see that academia is not really talking our language from the business point of view. So just from the way people talk, academia and business just don't understand each other. And then the other problem is that in business, we don't think that the academics, they can actually do something which is valuable for us, for business, which we can actually use very often. And then we don't often give access to our business to the academics. So if I look at it from the academic point of view, okay, these guys are not interested in what I'm doing, and it's much higher than they would understand anyway, and they don't want to give me access in the first place. So why should I talk to them? The contribution I am making to overcome this gap is by trying really to bring both worlds together. So on one side, I'm a PhD researcher and lecturer, but on the other side, I'm a consultant as well. And even in my research, I am talking to companies directly. I go into companies and find out what is actually going on, what is happening. My topic is leadership, behavior, and well-being. So I go and see how do leaders behave and how are these behaviors perceived by the employees. Does that cause stress? Maybe, maybe not. So I need to find out, or I want to find out, what behaviors actually do cause stress and how can a leader behave in a way that he motivates the people, that he keeps the people, that they work more productively. I'm only at the very beginning of my research, but so far my research is showing me that there is a significant relationship between a leader and an employee, and that leaders often do cause quite a significant amount of stress. There's, for instance, a research statistic which says that only 8% of UK full-time employees say that they are hardly ever or never stressed. And I really believe that there's a strong relationship between the leader and the employee. So if you look at another statistic, it says that 60% to 75% of employees say that the worst or most stressful aspect of their job is their immediate supervisor. So it is really important to look at this relationship. And for me at the moment what I see is there are 6 major roles a leader plays. He has to be the manager of meaning, he has to be a mentor, a supporter, an initiator, empowerer and delegator, a facilitator, and a communicator. And if he fulfills all these roles very well, then it is much more likely that the stress level is low, the employees like to work there, and that they're more productive. I am now at the beginning of my second year of research. The whole research will take about 4 years, so that means another 3 years to go. And in these 3 years, I am planning to go into much more detail. I do want to look at Shell, which I have been able to convince to participate in my project, and I will go into different countries to see how leadership and well-being are executed, basically, how they behave and how they see these topics, and see what we in the Western world, meaning Europe and North America, can actually learn from that. The way a person who's interested in the research I'm doing and all the findings can access the information, hopefully part of it anyway, from next year on in a blog I will create. And in addition to that, I will publish several papers about it from, let's say, in about 2 years' time on. And my plan is as well to combine all the learnings into one book. In addition to that, I am writing a book about leadership and well-being, in how best and worst practices work in different companies.